Good morning. It's our time for our morning minute. We were out of town. We were traveling down in the southern part of the state, or southeastern side of the state, I guess you would say. And so headed in this morning. So Kerry and I want to talk about something real quick, sort of setting the ground, and probably most couples would agree to this, but extrovert and introvert in couples. Usually opposites attract. So we're going to sort of talk about. So Kerry, what are you?
I'm an introvert.
What do you mean by an introvert?
I want to walk into a room and do what I need to do and then walk out without anybody noticing I was even there.
And I am definitely an extrovert.
Yes.
If you guys haven't, yeah.
Yes.
I'm a people person. I want to see people. I don't like being alone. There's times where Kerry will go on a mission trip, or she'll be gone visiting family, and I'm left, and it just drives me bananas. But Kerry's idea of a beautiful vacation is what?
Not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. She's a homebody, just wants to stay there. She used to travel with me when I used to work for Special Olympics New Mexico, and she'd travel with me, and she would just stay in the hotel room. And I try to say, hey, why don't you get out and do this and this? And what was always your response?
No thanks.
Yeah. So think about that. Now, what we really want to hit on is, how does an extrovert serve an introvert, and how does an introvert serve an extrovert? In other words, I've got to be careful not to force Kerry into my mold, excuse me, of being an extrovert, and vice versa. So Kerry, how does an introvert work with an extrovert? Deep sigh on that one.
Sigh. I think that I had to change my way of thinking, and you wanted to get somewhere early so that you have a chance to socialize and know your surroundings, and that it was going to be a matter of me sitting by myself while you made your rounds around the room, and I became comfortable with that.
So with that in mind, I had to be careful that I didn't neglect her. Just as what she's using that example, I realized that she was sitting alone, so I would more than likely, once someone that she knew or someone she was comfortable with that was sitting with us, then I'd make the rounds. I wouldn't just leave her and abandon her, because I realized that's what I did. And so so an extrovert with an introvert has to understand that don't try to force them into being an extrovert.
Right.
It's
going to create issues.
Big conflict. And so we've had to work with that. And I think sometimes in marriages, it's the same kind of conflict. Conflict is just nothing but selfish motives. Excuse me again. I'm being selfish. I want my way. And you're going to follow it.
Right.
Either or. Whether it's an introvert trying to make an extrovert an introvert, or an extrovert trying to make an introvert an extrovert. That makes no sense. I just got
have to be considerate of each other's personalities.
Exactly. And understand them. Be a student of your spouse. So today, just to challenge you guys, identify what you are. What one of those two, if not maybe both. Very rarely are someone the same thing. It's usually opposites. So identify that, and then start working with each other so that that you guys can have a better understanding and work better with each other. Show respect and consideration, as Kerry put it. Well, we're here. We're finally at work, and so you guys have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.